How are the people surviving in the poisonous city of Flint today? People learn to cope with things, as life as we know it is always changing, even when it is as severe as a lead contamination that developed into a water crisis. As officials try to solve the long-term problems, the short-term responsibilities lie in the hands of volunteers. Volunteer Virginia Bialesco goes door to door in Flint delivering cases of clean water. When interviewed by Kane Faribaugh from the Voice of America, she said, "If you can't afford to leave an area and you're stuck in it, think about everything you do. Brushing your teeth, showering, cooking. I mean, we use water for a lot more than just drinking water." The people of Flint are forced to cut down on water usage and live life in a much more conservative fashion. Terrence Johnson, also a resident of Flint, claimed that he hasn't had a real shower in 1 year. Also, when asked if leaving Flint, he said, "No, this is my home." The strong people of Flint are learning not to take their water supply for granted. Businesses in Flint are also suffering. Atanas Z, who was interviewed by Brenna Hawk from the Detroit Eater, owns a local restaurant where he is struggling to make ends meet. He is considering closing his doors after 20 years in the business. Nobody wants to eat out anymore. The people of Flint are having a very hard time trusting anyone after being lied to for so long. Restaurants were forced to install commercial-grade filters for $1,800 each, which did not help their business. The economy as a whole in this Michigan city has taken a huge blow since they are unable to attract people to live, work, and go to school there. The water source has been switched back to Lake Huron. Many people wonder if people have done anything to try to help this problem, but it has been switched back to the original lake. Teams of professionals are still working to test the water to find out when it'll be safe to consume again. But many people have picked up the free filters that are offered in their community, but a lot of them say they will never use their tap water again. They do not trust it, and many say that they won't use it even if it's for a shower or to wash their clothes. As we all know, this horrible crisis has hurt the people of Flint, but it has also negatively affected the environment. Humans were not alone in consuming the beer water, as it is commonly referred to as in Flint. Plants and animals have also had their fair share of the contaminated drink. Dogs in Flint have been tested positive for lead poisoning like the many humans in Flint. Lead affects animals the same way it affects people, says Sammy Hanna, a vet tech in Michigan. Plants are not as affected as animals, but they did not go unharmed. The large amounts of lead found in the water seeped into the ground where it is sucked up by the plant roots. Large amounts of lead inhibits plant growth, reduces photosynthesis, which has a negative spiraling effect in an ecosystem. And plants vary in uptake of lead, so some are more lead sensitive than others. All living things are fighting to survive in the poisonous city of Flint.